What's up, everybody? It's the Big K Experience and the Spilt Milk Show with the B. And today's episode is brought to you by Kingman Chevrolet. It's about the journey. It's all about the journey from point A to point B. The 2020 Equinox small SUV is ready for your next adventure. There's technology to keep you entertained, available safety features that help keep you on track, and performance that makes driving fun. Because why shouldn't every trip be an excuse to treat yourself? And right now at Kingman Chevrolet, get 0% APR for 72 months for well-qualified buyers and $500 cash allowance when you finance through GM Financial. Kingman Chevrolet on Stockton Hill in Kingman. Good morning, everybody. It's the Big K Experience, the Spilt Milk Show with the B. And today we're going to be talking about how to apologize to her, who's a better driver, men or women, and the greatest dog collar ever, all coming up. All right, as you know, I've been taking peer support classes, right? And I've been killing it, as a matter of fact. Don't mind if I do show you this bad dog. What? And right here is my teacher, Miss Kaylee. So she was rad. The whole process was amazing. So here's the thing, all right? With peer support specialist training, it's basically I help people find a resolve. So whatever that resolve is, you're gonna find out on your own through yourself and by hearing the right questions. So I'm gonna ask you a bunch of stuff, right? Like, for instance, if I'm the peer support and you're the peer, ask you things like open-ended questions like, how's your day today? So is there anything that's upsetting you at the moment? Are there any troubles that are bothering you? Well, how do they make you feel? Stuff like that, you know, and then I build on it. Like I did it with one of my friends, and I found out that not only does he want a woman in his life, but he knows the woman, the exact one. So that was pretty exciting. And I look forward to him asking her out if he ever does, doggy. It's Panda Express girl. Everybody knows and loves her. Anyways, so being part of peer support, motivational interviewing, all that kind of good stuff. Finding out what SMART goals are, which, by the way, are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-based problems, or goals, I guess. Problems, goals, it's all the same thing. But the teacher was amazing, plus she was gorgeous, so never hurts to hear from gorgeous girls what you should do in life. That's usually how it works anyways. They give us the what for and tell us how to stay on task. Now, obviously for the girls, this is a different scenario, but overwhelmingly she was a great teacher, and I hope I get to work with her more in order to learn from her more and work for NASCAR New Direction or whatever, or Southwest, or Mojave Mental Health. I'm gonna work at some behavioral place, I'll tell you that much right now, along with working here at the B. So it should be a lot of fun as I move forward in my career. The thing that I noticed, though, is that when you work with a small group of people or a large group of people, whoever it is, a group of people you've never met before in your life, but you do something meaningful with them, something that changes your idea of life, or maybe the way you perceive life, or the way you could better your day-to-day, all of a sudden those people almost create this bond with you that is almost immediate. You know what I mean? It has only been 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks, that I've been working with these guys, and you know, I'm literally gonna miss them. And after 3 weeks of knowing somebody, I've worked at a job 3 weeks quick, could care less about anybody I met. But this peer support thing, because we get intimate with our details and the prospect of helping others through what might have been our afflictions at one time that have now become assets, is important in my day-to-day life and the way I want to project myself onto others for the rest of my life. So these guys being part of that definitely was inspirational and fulfilling, and the class was rad, and I recommend it. If you could take peer support specialist training, you should do it. Just got to get through your insurance or pay $1,200, whatever you want to do. However you can make that magic happen, doggy. But make it happen. Hopefully Kaylee's still teaching it then. Obviously she's probably going to be teaching it from a long time from now because she's rad, and I really appreciate her. And you can see her up there if I'm pointing in the right direction. I'm so bad with cameras, I don't know which way I'm pointing. I think it's over there. I don't know. Anyways, let's get to some stories.
Did you know Valley View Medical Center's mission is making communities healthier? We do that by offering a spectrum of services locally. Procedures for gastroenterology, orthopedic, ear, nose, and throat, pulmonary, women's health, and more are performed at the medical center. Whether inpatient or outpatient, you can confidently stay close to home for your joint replacement, colonoscopy, or ENT procedures. To learn more, go to valleyviewmedicalcenter.net.
So making amends with the person you love and adore and see naked on a regular basis, a little bit harder than you think it's gonna be, right? According to psychotherapist Luanne Smith, when it's a name like Luanne, doesn't that just, it's king of the hill. If your name's Luanne, it's country, that's all I know. Even if it's not, it's still country to me. From the LCSW, apologies are extra tricky in romantic relationships where emotions run hot and you have a history. Smith's golden rule for being truly contrite: you can only apologize for one thing at a time for it really to stick. All right, so I get that. Because when you're like, all right, I'm sorry I didn't do the dishes. I'm sorry I don't ever take the dog out. I'm sorry I wasn't there for your graduation. That's funny. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. There's just a list of apologies that you can throw out there. And because you're apologizing for so many things, all I hear is I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, which means problem, all coming at him. So, apologizing for a bunch of things at one time is probably a tricky, terrible idea. When you're saying sorry for your specific screw up, don't let it become a doorway to other issues in the relationship. That's where those annoying buts come in, like, but you always end up doing the dishes, so why should I have to do them? You're the one that makes them all anyways. This is stupid. If you wouldn't cook so much, there wouldn't be so many dishes. And if you didn't learn so much, you wouldn't have graduated. And if you weren't so old, that went south. You know what I mean? So, there are a lot of butts up in this situation, and you become a butthead. But if vulnerability, says learner, I'm sorry, if you're doing an apology, realize that men are typically raised to avoid sharing vulnerability. Yeah, I screwed that up, shut up. Says learner, many men say they're worried about admitting they're sorry. By admitting they're sorry will unleash endless anger and criticism. So listen with an open mind, don't interrupt and avoid shaming him further if you want this to be such a painless episode that he's willing to experience it again and again and again. Yeah, I guess if you want to do that, just keep apologizing for all sorts of things. And why do you want his case so much that he has to apologize again and again and again and again? Maybe you should back up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? All right, so when it comes to parking, who's better? Well, women consistently park significantly better than men, according to researchers who reviewed footage from city surveillance cameras for a month. It wasn't like it was a few days or a few weeks, or it was a study done where they had people purposely park well or unwell. They literally just watched parking lots for a month. That job had to suck. But researchers watched 2,500 motorists park and scored them on their technique, precision, and time taken. So, this report shows that men need to give their partners more respect when it comes to parking. Facts don't lie. This is from Neil Beeson, who conducted the study for the British government. Women were wait, this is British? Never mind, American men way better at parking. Let's all be honest right now, right here. British men, I don't know what they're good at. Drinking tea, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just kidding. If you're British, I mean no offense. Alright, so now that we get that out of the way, a bunch of women park better than men. It wasn't that important to me, and then I found this afterwards. Gulp, more than half of women say they skip meals to save calories for alcohol. Not sometimes, not on special occasions, but all the time. They skip meals because they're like, I'm drinking tonight, ladies. I am letting my hair down, throwing off my heels, sleeping with some dude I never met. Alright, maybe that's just my wishful thinking. But health hazards aside, it's not even smart for weight loss since missing just one meal slows your metabolism. Bonus bummer, you're more likely to store any bar food you eat as fat since your body is working to burn off the booze first. Yeah, that's true, because booze is a poison, so when you ingest it, your body wants to get rid of it first. So it's like going in overtime in order to get rid of it. So any food that's in there, it's just like, get out of the way, there's alcohol, there's poison. How are you even eating when there's poison in our body? So that's how that works out. You gotta be careful about that sort of thing. So it all goes to fat. So eat normally on happy hour days and opt for a lower calorie drink like half wine, half seltzer, or order your favorite cocktail and sip it nice and slowly. What's the point? I mean, I don't drink anymore, but when I did, you're not gonna get me to sip a cocktail slowly. I don't drink cocktails for its tasty taste. I drink it because I want to get a buzz. You know what I'm saying? So if someone wants to drink a half a wine glass of seltzer water, good for you if you like wine. That kind of reminds me of an alcoholic. But I am more on the side of I like to get drunk type alcoholic. So if I'm going to drink, it's going to be heavily. And the way I cut calories is I do vodka and soda water with lemon, because I hear lemon boosts metabolism. So I'm all over the place. I take science to the next level when it comes to drinking. Vodka, soda water, which helps pump the vodka into your bloodstream faster, from what I understand, and lemon to help boost metabolism. I'm making things happen down there. You know what I'm saying? I get buzzed with a quickness. And anyways, all those facts are from Women's Health, except for the whole cocktail thing I just said. That's all Big K in his vodka and soda water. So everything else though from Women's Health. Women, stop skipping meals to drink, you lushes. All right, guys, it's time to celebrate the greatest dog collar ever. Ever. Not quite sure why you would want it, they say, but I know why you'd want it. For $60. This dog collar, the new dog collar, I'm gonna draw this out a little bit because it's not much of a story and I need to kill time. Anyways, you can buy for your dog that spits out cuss words each time he or she barks. First off, I appreciate the fact that they said he or she, because when a dog barks, they pretty much all sound the same. But they had to specify, so good for them. Good article, good article. But every time this dog barks, a curse word comes out of this collar. That's hilarious. I would laugh forever on that. And I know all those drunk ladies from a little while ago I was talking about, they'd probably laugh at it too. Because it's just funny. If a dog, whenever dogs bark, you think, are they cussing at somebody? Are they upset at somebody? What are they doing that for? I wonder if they could take the tone of the bark and decide whether or not what cuss word it should use. You know? Like it's gosh dang it to what the, you know what I mean? Like there's variations of bark, so there should be variations on what cuss words come out. But anyways, it doesn't say any of that. And believe it or not, the so-called cuss collar is currently sold out. The pre-recorded words run the gamut you'd pretty much expect, including F-bombs, and the product's website states that it's not a shock vibration training collar and is not intended for anti-bark training use. Well, of course not, it cusses for the dog. If any fool thinks, oh, this thing's gonna cuss for the dog to teach it not to bark, it's shouldn't buy you shouldn't even own a dog, really. I mean, you're not the brightest star in the sky. However, dogs need homes, so you idiots go for it. You know what I mean? It's really more of a gag gift. If you gotta, it's made by a company called Mischief, which is MSCHF, and which is also known for hilarity items like bath bombs shaped like toasters, which is kind of funny, a rubber chicken bong, and customized Nike sneakers with holy water from the Jordan River in the sole, aptly called Jesus shoes. Jesus shoes, those are crafty, but I feel like they would put bad mojo on you. You know, the idea of them is pretty nice, but... And they are also the creator of Netflix Hangouts, an extension for Google's Chrome browser that lets you watch Netflix at work by making it look like you're on a conference call. So if you didn't already, the internet truly does have everything, they said. That was stupid. I wish I wouldn't have said that out loud. That ruined my whole experience. Thanks for being part of my experience. So it's Big K Experience and the Spilt Milk Show with the B.